Um, it is a terrible, but I found um you might have the rights to Sonic the Hedgehog, but I had to contact Sega and all that sort of stuff. So um I'm deciding to. My head went crazy, and I thought of something. I've been through Sonic a lot, and everyone knows Sonic and all that, and all their characters. But I have a tool that I can make something better than Sonic, and I've been thinking about that. I'm thinking about abandoning Sonic and Very Great Adventures GR and making a new game. You say you're crazy. You're just about to finish the game. I know. So I'm thinking about something different. Taking a different approach. But what about the story of Sonic and all that? Yes, I know. But my head is starting to think of something. Why not make a generation that it is Sonic, but it's somebody different than Sonic? It's the same character, but it's a different Twilight Zone. What are you trying to talk about? I'm talking about making another character that is like Sonic, but he's not like Sonic. He's a character that's a Twilight character from Sonic the Hedgehog, meaning he is a new character, and I'm already visualizing him. He's a black new, not a black, but sort of another bluish hair character. Um, I'm thinking the character that I created could be called Fang. I was thinking about why not make Fang the hero, and yeah, why not Fang? I'm looking at Fang. He's not Sonic the Hedgehog. He's another character. Now, he's not a proper right to Sonic. Um, so why not keep the story intact, but go into a different Twilight? Like Mercury doesn't go to Sonic's world; he goes to a Twilight world. Now I have to go and rephrase his story and all that, bring it into Fang instead. We can turn. And what about Eggman and all that? That's, you know what? I'm thinking about changing. If it's a Twilight Zone, we can't have those characters. I can actually make the characters look different in Sonic. Now, I made I made this character here, Sonic movies. So why not make a Twilight out of Sonic? What's a Twilight? A Twilight is a character that's different, that's not Sonic's property. It could be like it is Sonic, but it's a different character. It doesn't have the proper right to Sonic, meaning it's a different character. Now, here's Fang, or I can just make up a new character. I'm thinking about making a new character that doesn't look like Sonic and doesn't have the personality or anything that belongs to Sonic, but Fang doesn't belong to Sonic. So I need to look up something. Um, he has. That's what it says here. It has not. It cannot be the. It can't be associated to Sonic the Hedgehog. It has to be different. So these are my characters. So we can turn these characters. No, these are my property right characters. These were my drawings. So they're not Sonic characters. They're new original characters. They are the original OC characters. So they belong to me. So Sega can't own property rights over Gallius and Baby Greed. They're my property. So but Sonic and the characters Cream and all that are not my property. But um, I can make a tool that can make. I have a tool that I can make a new character and make him look not like Sonic. Make I can make all the other characters like um, Cream and all that, and pick the right character that will be perfect for my game. And yeah, I can keep the future. Oh, about Sonic. Well, they didn't speak about Sonic. That's good. Something blue. That's good. So everything can still be intact. Um, the story, this can still be intact, and I need to change it. I know people are upset. I'm about to abandon Sonic the Hedgehog. What? No, don't abandon. Yes, I have to. And this is myself from Sega now, because I'm gonna go my own different route. So that way, I will be able to get subscribers. So what I'm gonna do, what's the brand is gonna be called this time? Now, I could be just a lone wolf, and any company that likes my stuff can absolutely make. Even Nintendo can take me into their wing if they seem to like my game. But it will still be the path of speed. So this means if they take me in, if a company takes me in, it'll be a challenge to Sonic the Hedgehog. Yes, but I'm not an enemy to Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm an ally. So I would say that if someone says we want to take on Sonic, I say I can't do that. I'm just an ally. I can't fight Sonic. It'll be your fight, not mine. If that happens, that is be their fight. That's how I'm gonna say it. I will step back because Sonic is gonna say, "You're not an enemy. You're an ally." So let us just take them on, and we'll just leave you alone. That's how I'm gonna say it. Not only that, even Disney now can. If I'm going a different route, have been attacked by Disney, so I'm I'm gonna try my final try and see if I still think Sega is interested in Sonic the Hedgehog in my game. But if I change it, I don't. Something's gonna happen. Sega's gonna not like that. They're not gonna like me abandoning this. Um, I don't know. Maybe they are giving me authorization to use Sonic for my game. I can't tell. I don't know if I did enter that sort of agreement with Sega yet. Um, but it's 2:31. I have a choice to make. If I go through and find and hunt, it's gonna take me days to find the institution of Sega and try to make a deal with them. I think it's time for me to strike with Sega, but um, I'm not gonna waste my time because Sega is. I can't even get to Sega Forum. I could try and see what I can do. If I can get to Sega Forum and try to contact them and see what happens. If they don't say, then I have to go. If I don't, I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm gonna do it before Sega has contact with me. I'm gonna hold off that work over there and make another one. I'm gonna hold off on the story and change it around. So this is what's confusing. I'm gonna like change the brand. YouTube's hearing this. So YouTube is hearing this. So I'm changing the brand. I made some Sonic music. So now I'm gonna change this. I'm going to I'm already telling everyone I'm about to change my story to a different direction of a new character called a Twilight character of Sonic the Hedgehog. It's not Sonic the Hedgehog, it's a new character called Twilight. It's a Twilight character. It's like um let me just give you an example. Sorry, this is not mine. So I'm going to give you an example. I'm also going to change the logo called the Twilight Hedgehog. There is a box, and there are two square boxes. What do you like? Zelda made a Twilight game that was different. There was a way that people made a new character and it got accepted, and they couldn't do nothing about it. Now let me show you what's the Twilight. A Twilight is a new character, so this means I can finally go away from them. I can finally leave Sega. I've been hooked for them for a long time. But there'll be Sega fans to come and see me and all that. So what is the Twilight? That means I can leave the Sega right now. I can leave and go my own direction. So what's the Twilight? This is Blue, and this is Twilight. So this is Sonic, and this is the new character Twilight. This is like a new character, and it's not gonna be like garbage and all that. I make things perfectly. So this means I can actually abandon Baby Green and make a new character. I'm not gonna abandon Baby Greed. Why not make the humans still? So what are you going to do? Um, about the hedgehog and all that, we can go human style. So, well, you're asking me what do you plan to do? I have a choice. I can keep Baby Greed as baby Cuddles, and go to the new world of the Twilight world. But this means it'll take a different direction. Um, what do you plan to do? Um, Now I've been hearing people say the Baby Greed was ugly and all that. So what I'm planning to do is plan to make. It's gonna be difficult. I'm gonna keep Baby Greed. Don't worry, I'm gonna keep Baby Greed. It's gonna be a different direction. So if I'm going a different direction, like this is the spaceship. This is Baby Greed. He's taking a different. This is Twilight. Now my friend called. My friend. What's his name? Sheen Flower said it doesn't make any sense. Why don't you just make a new thing? You don't need to go Sonic's path. Make something like something different between Sonic because people know Sonic and all that. Make something that make something like Sonic, but make it in a different direction that people would enjoy. So all that powers, it will still be the same. So even if to say Sonic Baby Green might not be, but Gallus and all that would be accepted into Sonic's franchise. I'm saying Cabela and Gallius would be accepted in the Sonic franchise. I'm 100% sure because people saying that Gallius and Baby Cabela would be accepted. I'm 100% sure, and Sega would initially take those two into their own wings. Meaning I would be automatically Sonic Team anyway, and it'll be tough to get Baby Great in the part of the group. And Sega said, nah, we don't want that. We just want him to be improved. That's what they will want in order for us to accept him. And we might need to, some things needs to be changed. That's how I'd say it. But I don't think Mike Pauly is liking for what I'm saying. I don't think Mike Pauly will want me to abandon um, this story. They won't want. He doesn't probably won't want me to. He probably would not want me to abandon this. He want me to continue, and he probably will step in and say, "Yeah, we'll take." I don't know if I mess up or I have a slight chance of a 50-50 chance I might fail or not. If Sega likes right now, they've seen the video, but they're not confirming it. It's confirming it belongs to Sonic, yeah. But I can change that video and make it in a different direction. So, what is the Twilight? The Twilight is the operations of separations, meaning there is Sonic and there's a Twilight character. Remember Dr. Sheila? She's from the Twilight world. She's a different character. So, if we go to the Twilight Zone, then we'll be on the Sonic will be on that side and we'll be on the other side. Meaning this is Sonic's world and this is the Twilight world that's like Sonic's world, but it's a different character and it doesn't resemble Sonic or anything. But it is the Sonic world. It's just the other side of the mirror. Is it a bad world? No. It's a fantasy world. It is my generation. It is the world where you thrive just like Sonic the Hedgehog. There will be Chaos Emeralds. There will be Master Emeralds. There will be all that on the Twilight world, but it will be different. It will be different. It will not be called the Chaos Emerald. I have to make a new name for all this. I puzzle racing, all that will be in this one. It'll be like another character that's cool. You suppose what about Cha Cha? Can he be more like Sonic? Yes, Cha Cha is more like Sonic. He is more like a goofy hedgehog. That's I love this baby. He's more like a charming hedgehog, and he is more of a Sonic style character. He doesn't resemble Sonic. He doesn't follow the path of Sonic. He's just a cha-cha Mexican hedgehog. Um, I'm thinking about cha-cha could be the Twilight character. Every and he's kind of funny. He's got the style. He faces enemies. He's just a he's just a I'm thinking about Cha Cha. Why not Cha Cha? We have. I'm thinking about Cha Cha, the new hero, Cha Cha, and so yeah, I'm thinking we should just take Cha Cha as the new Twilight of Sonic. So Sonic's here, and that's the opposite side of Twilight, Cha Cha, that has the same style as Sonic the Hedgehog. There we go. We will Cha Cha, the Cha Cha the Hedgehog. So he will need we will need to change his style. Not being a Mexican, we would need to change him to be more like the original character. But he would wear a hat. Don't forget that. He would wear a hat, a black hat, and he will still look the same, but he'll be like the style and hear all about the histories. He will have the personality as Sonic the Hedgehog, but we cannot infringe Sonic the Hedgehog. So um, Baby Great the Hedgehog would meet Cha Cha the Hedgehog. So all the music and all that, we have to make our own, I guess. Mm. So which company should I endorse with? No, Sega is. I don't know what I'm gonna do. How am I gonna find a company that would accept? This is where the ball changes. I have to find a different company. But which company would endorse my character? Which company? I can find Lawtels. They would endorse my game. I need to find a company that would endorse my new game. There is small companies would endorse my game. I can start searching and start talking to which company should endorse my game that would take the Twilight Zone. Is it a no? It's a kids game. It is more like the Sonic Styles game. It'll have rings, but it'll be different. It will still have the rings. It will still talk about a future of a character who was already a hero that he took on very bad guys and he was like running just like Sonic the Hedgehog until he met this new character coming to his world. What should I do? Um, or it could just be the character that comes to Sonic's world and becomes a new character called Baby Greed the Hedgehog, and he becomes the new hero. This means I have to change his eyes now. I can finally change his eyes. We can do it human, or you know what? I was thinking about that. See, my brain is starting to remember something, starting to think of something. It is starting to think very hard. I'm starting to think very hard. So, so why not the human world and the animal world? You know what? That gets there we go. I got something now. The animal human world. And we can absolutely make the dream world as animal world. I could turn things around and change things around. So what would you do? What would I do? I'd probably turn baby boy into a half animal human called a hedgehog human. So this means I have to abandon baby Greed the hedgehog's body and all that. This makes it more easier for me to design. So this means I have to pick a character's body. I have to pick a cute character. Oh, this is difficult, I tell you. So, so you're hearing it from me. I really wanted to abandon this because I want to make something cool. So I want to keep all that intact, the racing and all that, and it'll be more easier than. So you'll be able to see supersonic, super, and all that. Yes, you'll be able to use the super form, but Sonic goes super one. So we're gonna do super more higher. Now the DBZ and all that, yeah. Should I get with them? This means it'll be like a fighting game. No, we're not going fighting. We're not gonna do that. I need to find some sort of company that will take my brand in, and we can build this because they see I'm very good at the movies. So I haven't added Sonic the Hedgehog. It hasn't been talking about Blue Hedgehog. So this is Sonic ZX. So I'm gonna have to change that name. Oh, we can leave Sonic ZX because it'll be the brand of something new. Because it'll be a character called Sonic ZX. There will be a name called Sonic ZX. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to abandon my new page and make. I'm gonna abandon my new wiki and make a new one called Sonic ZX. Jeff Rowe and Baby Cabela they will still be there, but this means I have to do. This means this is the first start I did. This means I would keep this character, and I have to redesign him and try to lower down his polygons, and I have to do it on my own to improve him. I even have to remove his clothes. I have to redraw him and make sure his body is completely white. Because when we play this character, we cannot allow him to wear these clothes. Um, well, we need to put diapers on him to change him, you know. And yeah, I can finally do a simulation of diaper changing. No, it won't be such a stupid game and all that. No, it'll be a perfect game and it will be an adventure. It'll be the first. I know it's hard to go away to Sonic from leaving Sonic the Hedgehog because it would have been great to see a game. No, I'm gonna keep that all intact. Maybe I'll keep that story all intact. All that will be intact, but I will move some of it to a new Twilight. So all that story and all that from Baby Green the Hedgehog will still be there. It will still be there. But I'm going to abandon my page and change my page to a different page. Um, I can't. I'm just gonna disappear. Like I've vanished. I vanished. Like I disappeared. It's still there. All that points and all that will still be there. But they're gonna say I have vanished. What happened to me? It's life, I tell you. So I'm gonna make a Twilight Sonic world. A Twilight. So what would happen? The planet is blue? No, 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 no. It's called the Twilight Zone. This is Sonic's planet. But what happens? I would change the story around. We're heading to Sonic's world. Everything would still be the same. Sonic the Hedgehog. Everyone knew this mysterious hedgehog. So, what's this mysterious hedgehog? So, what happens? Something hits Baby Cuddles' ship and leans it towards a different direction. This means I have to make a different chaos. I have to make a different Tikal, and that's as easy. I have a tool to do that. I got to pick a different character that doesn't look like Sonic. I think people were doing that, trying to make their own thing. to distance because they don't have the rights to Sega. So that's what they did. I see what the people did. I see because they probably knew before my head. They probably knew, they. I was stupid to know they probably knew that from the beginning. They were trying to tell me Sega would not do it. So maybe they're right. I hanged out with Mike Pauly, and Mike Pauly seems like me a nice guy. I'll try to do my best. Um, but it's been so long. It has been very so freaking long. It's time to take a new leaf, and I think they're right. They're right about it. Um, they're right. I think it's time to take a different direction. Everything will be the same. Zare and all that will be the same, but it doesn't happen now. It happens very, very long. Like it didn't. It's um. It happens far long ways ago. So what you gonna do with the game that you built? I'm going to abandon it. Um, the character baby green and all that, I'll have to abandon it. This means I have to do. I gotta go back to Blender and try to get Cabela, the human Cabela, in shape. It's gonna be a difficult road, but I know I can do it. Um, let me see. Let me think of something. Hang on, I need to check something. I was thinking, I'll just stick with the animals. I'm gonna stick with the animals. No, I'm gonna stick with the human animals. I'm not gonna stay in human world. I'm going to be in human animal world. Meaning humans are gonna look like animals. They're gonna look like animals with ears and tail. That's it. Might be pure animals. Some might not be so animal. They'll be human animals, and that's gonna be more better than Sonic the Hedgehog. And I already started designing a race car game, and this is gonna be the first thing I'm gonna do. I should do that. So what I'm gonna do is use my skills and try to. I already got some human characters. I have the rights to use that. Um, and I can actually sell it in my game. So let me pause this for a minute. I'll be back. So Deviant, I'm taking a different approach. I'm gonna keep the characters intact, but I'm deciding to make a Twilight Zone. Not the Twilight. It's a generation of another time warp. It's called the backside of Sonic the Hedgehog. What is the backside? The backside is a world where human animals live instead of pure Sonic the Hedgehog characters. It is called the pure human animal world, called the human animal planet, where one character became a hero, but it's a human animal. So this means I can probably make some sort of character look like Sonic, but it's not. He's just a human. Now Sonic doesn't have property rights over a human character. There you go. I can do that. That is one thing that Sonic doesn't have. He has an animal, but he doesn't have a human side. Sonic. So but I'm gonna make my own Twilight. But he would be called Sonic the Hit. He will be called Sonic Seer. He would be called Sonic, but he would be called Sonic XD. No, not we can't go that because that'll be matching something. We can't. There's people can use all kinds of Sonic names. There's people who uses hundreds of Sonic names. So what I'm gonna do is make my Sonic character be called Sonic Flash Fast. No, so I have to think of something like um, um, Sonic Psycho, um, Cybird, Cyborg. I mean Cybird. I don't know something. I'll figure out something. And I think people would probably suggest me. So the story will still be intact with the Master Emerald changing him, yeah, but it would just change him to a human animal. So there will be this character that's been here for generations. He's been a hero. He's been playing. He's been like in Sonic, but he does it different. The style. We still take the same styles, but we're gonna make it something different, something more intriguing. Um, so what do you plan to do? I plan to make the human animal world other side of Sonic's time. So what I'm gonna do is make a story called there was a hero called Sonic the Hedgehog. We can't make that brand. We can just say there was some sort of legend. There was a blue hedgehog that once thrived on the other side, but that generation has passed. Nah, because they talked about a mysterious hedgehog, but it's a mysterious blue hedgehog that has the planet, but we cannot find the coordinates of that planet. So we had to figure out where is it. So what happens then? They find the coordinates, and it got bounced. Something hits the ship and bounces into a different direction. Hits it in a different direction towards the other side of the planet, and it hits very great into a different time, avoiding Sonic the Hedgehog's world and going into another direction. Now this is the thing: if Sega wants to enter that world, Sonic the Hedgehog can enter that Twilight world. If they see my game very good, they'll want my character to join their side. So that's where it can still work. That's where I can actually make it still work. So this is actually it's actually the same. The world is still there. Sonic's world is still there, but it's the other side. So like I said, I can pick a different company, and they can actually make that happen for themselves. But if Sega decides, hey, no, 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 don't go with that company, we'll work with you. Yeah, no, we don't know. I won't be in a company yet, but if one company comes to me and seems to want me to join their company, I would accept. And if that happens, too late. Then there'll be somebody else's Twilight World. You never know. It could be Nintendo. It could be Catcom. It could be DBZ. It could be Disney. I'm expecting Disney. Or because Disney seems to like humans better. Because I've been attacked for the first time by Disney. Um, because Disney sees a little passion of that. That's more like Disney. So I might cooperate with Disney if Disney's listening. I'm taking a different road. I'm going to distance myself from Sega. So what you're gonna do? I'm gonna change my background and say the Twilight Galaxy. Now this means this is a chance for any sort of company to take their lead and try to join my side. Who wants me to join them? So they this is their chance. Well, it's still Sega's chance. It's still Sega Sonic the Hedgehog's chance. Um, I'm exploiting myself from the Twilight. I'm gonna keep this intact. I'm gonna keep the baby intact, and I'm gonna change its direction towards the Twilight Zone. It's the same world. I just call it the the opposite world. Now there's Sonic's first not the opposite the right side world. Sonic's the left right. I'm on the right side world. I'm on the other side. I'm on this side. I think I'm right. Right, the right planet side. So I'm gonna call it not the Twilight Zone. Sonic is the left side. I'm the right side. I'm on the right side, going a different direction. But I'm in the Sonic Galaxy. Just to let you know, we're in the Sonic Galaxy, but we're not going to head to Sonic's world because then we don't have to. So that way we don't have to meet so many challenges like we got to get permission and all that sort of stuff. We will listen. We will still be smacked in the Sonic Galaxy, but that don't mean Sonic Sega can say we're infringing. Because this is just the galaxy. There's nothing there. It's just a space world. But it is Sonic's galaxy. It's called the Twilight Galaxy, but we don't know who that hero is. So it'll be a mystery. And I would Sega would say, who is this Sonic character? Is it my Sonic? I'm just gonna say it's just the Sonic Galaxy. It could be anything, and they can't do nothing about it. If it's anything, it's anything. So because if Sega tried to own only Sonic's name, then everybody who has a Sonic name would be infringing his name. And I don't think you want to do that. There might be millions of people around the world that has a Sonic name, and if you're infringing that, if someone's name that was born of Sonic, if someone gave a name of Sonic's name, and you go and sue that name from a person being born, you're gonna be shit. They're gonna sue you, and they will fuck you over to turn your company into nothing but sand. Meaning your company will not exist because you'll be facing millions of Sonic names in the whole entire galaxy, the whole entire planet solar system, and you don't want to do that. So, including the internet. Including right now, you'll be facing all kinds of Sonic names. Everybody has a Sonic name. You just can't be the only Sonic. Like you said, I'm the only Sonic. No, there's hundreds of people that has Sonic name. You're not the only Sonic. There's millions of people who has a Sonic name. You can't do that. So I would still call it Sonic because it's a different. I'm still gonna call it the Sonic Galaxy. That's what it's gonna be called. So I'm going to. They say probably Sheen Flower say finally he's taking a different direction. It's gonna take you forever to get through to Sega. Yeah, I know. So what I'm gonna do is called a new brand called. We can't use Sega's name, but we can use a different name. We will call it. We will, and I'm gonna use the straight name. It will make a difference. Um, Generation Z. Um, we call it Generation Z. No longer Sonic. It's called Generation Z. We'll find a new brand name for this game. We're gonna make a new brand name. So, good news to everyone. Are you abandoning Sega? Yes, I am. But that would mean the Sonic characters, the Sonic fans can't leave me. They can still be with me and see me work on a they don't have to leave. They can still be an ally. They can still be here. They can still talk to me. But yeah, it's time to pump my page up because this is what was hurting Sega. Um, I think I'm gonna have to go find a different direction. I'm gonna start talking to a company and see what I can do. Um, I'm gonna start off with Lawtels because this might be my only options. Um, I'll be back. I'm making my statement with Mike Pauley, and I'm absolutely doing this for them. So this is the guy that's from Sonic Team, and where do I start? Here's what the answer from. Let's start with the answer yes. Here's what I said to Mike Pauley. This is this is not mine. Sorry, I wrote the wrong one. Oh, no, no, no. This is not the one. Sorry, sorry. I wrote the wrong one. This is not mine. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Where did I write it? Let me put this back up there. So here's what I said. This is what I said first. I wrote it to the bottom. So, say hello, say I'm being very nice. And it's true. People seem to like what I'm doing. It's starting to grow. It was 60. Guess what happens now? This was 61. What's going to happen? 7 people. Actually, it's not 7 people. But go in here. Actually, it is 40. See, 91. That was used to be 100. And this is what I'm saying about fame. But it doesn't look like Sonic. I don't think so. But um, it doesn't matter if it's different. It's a different character. But it's not. We're not gonna have real hedgehogs. It's gonna be animal heroes. That's better. I like animal characters, so it'll be just like a Sonic style. Human animals. So, but what about the dream world? Then that'll be a separate thing. It'll be animals world then. This is what I said. Now we go all the way up here and find the suggestions for my call. Here's what. But if this is what I'll give you, if they say yes, what happens? If they say yes, I will continue on with the game and follow any license that they tell me to do. That means Sega tells me what to do. It means if Sega says this, I have to do that. If Sega says don't do this, I won't do that. If Sega says don't use Sonic characters in that, I have to listen to them. I have to be at their command. Whatever they tell me don't do, I can't post a music. If they tell me, even if they say I don't post any music that I don't like, don't post that. They'll tell me we want because they would want that music. Whatever they want from me, they will want me to not post that to YouTube or anything. I will be locked down, meaning I have to post it to Sega, not them. So they'll probably give me a platform to upload videos to them. So wherever that hidden platform is, they got it in there, and they will set it up for me where I have to post my videos to them so they can see my improvements and be more appreciated, to be more concentrated. Say this is very good. Keep going. Keep showing us more videos of your work. They'll be more interested. The more I show videos to Sega, the more they're interested. That's how I see it. They'll have an open room for me. I don't know where it is on their Sega forums, but it's in there. Anyway, that's what I said. Here's what happens if they, and this means I already have a job I have to do. I'll be working for Sega. I'll be making the game. Like I said, they'll probably partner me up with a team. So, if that's, I don't want to have a team, but you know how Sega is. Sega is teamwork. Like I said, what's this one about? Here's what they say. No, this is what I'll do. I'm gonna do the preparations anyway, because I know my partner's gonna give me a wrong answer. I'm not gonna waste my time if he says no, because he's just a music guy. He doesn't know anything about that. But who knows? Maybe he might have something he knows where to find this at, where I can talk to them. I've heard they want millions, hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm not pledging to do that because I'm a developer. I'm the one who's building the game. Why would they want me to spend my money on them if I'm building the game? They'll probably take the profit from the game. But what would I get out of this if I built the game? What would I get out of it? They had to give me something so I can continue on the game. They will have to. They'll just take little at a time before it comes to a point he has to have some of the money. It's called my fair share because that way I can continue on the game. And they will want me to continue on making another game because if I was being used as a slavery, I won't make a no more game, and that would hurt Sega. So he has to get some money so he can continue on. It's true. So anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Um, I'm gonna try to find a company, so another company, or a small business, a small company that would accept me, that wants to get on their feet. There's hundreds of small companies that would be interested in my game that are low class. I'm already looking at one that I always play, and I already have relationships over them, so they probably would accept my work. And they probably why would I? They won't give me. I don't need that. I don't need none of their characters, but they probably would accept me. But why would I need to go to a small company that doesn't have anything in their library? I'm not gonna do that. That's a small company. They don't have anything I want. At least have a Sonic character. So if they say no, I guess I'll be on my own doing it myself. But I do need to have a relationship with one single company. Um, I don't want to go to Nintendo. Ask Nintendo. Oh my God, that will make Sonic be angry at me. Final Fantasy, probably. Final Fantasy would probably accept me. Because I do, yeah. But what would they got in store for me? No, we're looking for a company that's more into something like this. There is Disney. Yeah, Disney's more like that, but Disney's probably have this. Nah, I don't know. I'm not sure about Disney, but Disney did attack me. So they see something from my video that could be very good. So Disney has something against me. Um, I'm not enemies. I don't want to be enemies with no company. I'm just I know. I'm just gonna say this. I am no enemy to no company. Even if I go to some other company, I will still be Sonic Team's ally. That's it. If, like I said, if they want to fight the other company, I'm gonna step back and let them fight them. But if they come after me, then I have to ask for help. So they're gonna say, "Oh, you're gonna still need our help, even if you got to see it through. They hate you." Yeah, that's probably what they're gonna say. So I'm having a very tough decision, thinking how I'm gonna work this. I was working on the game until I found the IP thing. Um, so yeah, Sega's got nice characters, but I what I would use the Sonic characters for is my game. That's it. I'm not here to infringe their game. It's gonna be a Sonic game. I don't know why. Wait a minute. There was something about that. They said something that if I use Sonic character as another Sonic game, it will be accepted by Sega. Let me see. I decided I'm not gonna go through with making a Sonic game now because I just found out the IP thing. And he said, "Oh no, don't do this. Don't walk away." And yeah, I have to. Because it's a long process, and it is also making a Sonic game, but it's been so long, so I'm gonna make a different kind of Sonic game that doesn't. Because there is a thing here that says I've been looking through this. I even tried to find out, but it didn't work there either way. So, yeah, I can't even find where I can contact Sega. So, um, it's very tough to find them. I do have the models. I already purchased the models and the license, but it's still not gonna work. Even if they posted it, it's probably not the true offer of Sonic Team. Even if that's what the guy is out there. He said, "Yeah, I can sell the characters to you, but you don't have the rights." So yeah, so I don't know why they're up there. So what I can do is make some very nice, unique characters, and I can still proceed to making um, a Sonic game, but it's not a Sonic game. Yeah, it could be a Sonic game, but it won't be the characters in it. It'll be like a different generation world, different, and it'll be a very good game. It'll still be on its path to the game. So this means, are you going to abandon right now all of this? I'm afraid so. I'm already announcing it right now on YouTube. I'm about to. This means you're gonna remove this character? No, I'm gonna keep everything the same. I'm gonna keep Fang the same. Fang is not Sonic's character. It might look like Sonic character, but it isn't. Fang is different. He's my character that I generated, that I created. So Fang is not Sonic's character, and it's not Sonic. It's a new character, and it's not anything that looks like Sonic. So this is what's gonna fly. So yeah, I'm looking closely. This is my character, and this is not Sonic's character. I even have to fight my way and tell Sega this is not Sonic's character. As long as it's not Sonic's character, it will fly. And I need to look at that. So deciding to change the game. I'm going to have to distance myself from Sonic because I can't find them. So um, I'm gonna hate to say it, I'm gonna have to abandon the story in the game. It's terrible. So nothing is fine. This is fine. Doesn't resemble Sonic still. What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do from now? I'm going to have to distance myself from Sonic. It's not that's I'm on the still on a good slight roll. I know Baby Greed is Sonic's son, but that's what I'm gonna do. But what I'm gonna do now is going to change that. I know it's tough butter right now. They don't seem to like Baby Greed, and they don't want him in the group of Sonic Team. So that's what they want. They don't want me to be a part of Sonic Team. So I'm going to have to avoid that. So that's fine. So everything is fine as long as they say we don't want Baby Greed in our Sonic Team. We don't want him. We don't want Baby Greed as our team. We don't want Baby Greed as our officially team. Um, but the thing is, he is in the Sonic universe, but that don't mean he is known as a Sonic. He's not been known. They have not known Baby Greed yet, so that's a good thing. They don't know Baby Greed yet, so they can't. They can't. They're not going to. And it says on the message, they're not going to set Baby Greed as their own team. So this means I can actually just walk away and just say you don't want to. It's like Powerpuff Girls, like the girl that wants to join the Powerpuff Girls. If they don't want me to join them, then I just gonna have to walk away and go a different direction. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take Baby Greed and Baby Boy into a different direction. So I'm gonna pull them away from Sonic Team and go a different direction. But like I said, I think Sonic Team will come after me and they want to get Baby Greed away from me. They're gonna want to take Baby Greed. They're just jealous. But if I go a different direction, then that's gonna make them mad, and they're gonna want to approach me. They're gonna want me to take. They're gonna want to take them from me. They're gonna want to take Baby Greed from me because they don't want him in another game. They already seen him in action in the game. They're gonna want him in a Sonic game. So what's holding them back? So the only way that I can find out what's gonna happen, I go a different direction, and then we'll see what's gonna happen. Then we'll find out the true color of Sega or Sonic Team, what they really see from Baby Greed personality when I change that. Then they're probably gonna tell me, "What are you doing?" Somebody will come after me and say, "What are you doing?" So I will have to figure it out on myself. So right now, it's gonna be hard. So I'm starting today, and I'm about to distance myself from Sonic Team. So what I'm gonna do is gonna make a new logo. I'm gonna go and make a new profile. I'm gonna start today, make a new DeviantArt account. Wait, I can't because they already have Sonic Baby Greed on there. That's true, I can't. So what I'm gonna do is gonna change everything and change everything around and tell my DeviantArt I'm moving in a different direction. So right now this is all gonna stay. Galleys and all that. This is what they're really interested in. Just look at that. It went to 5 now. They're interested in this guy. Sega is interested. I know Sonic Team is interested in Gallius, but this is where it's gonna stop. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is what's gonna hurt them when I take Gallius away and put him in a different direction. Ooh, it's gonna hurt. So, thanks everyone. I'm taking a different direction because I heard about this. I looked through Sega. I went through everything. I even wrote them. There's no point of, and I can't even send this out to them to get their approval. This is not where Sonic Form is. So um, I just go anything. I'll just try something. What should I do? How am I gonna say this? I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna do something crazy. Maybe I just go with that. I'll just go. I don't know. This is just about consult. I'm not gonna talk to these people. There's no point of talking to Sega. Um, I've heard the news, what they say. The question here. This is what I'm gonna get from the people, what they say. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna get. So, can I? I'm not gonna go through that because I'm a developer. Why are they asking me to pay them? I'm developing the game for them. I don't need to pay them nothing if I'm a developer. So yeah, that hurts the developers. That will hurt them. Um, so what I'm gonna do is say goodbye to Sega. I did everything I could. Um, I think I'm gonna take a new leaf. Every, um, like they said, I can't not make something like Sonic's game, but I can still make something that looks not like Sonic, but looks like a different direction. I can make the power ups. I can do all that stuff. I can make some rings, but it can be something else. I'm still gonna make the rings, but it's not gonna be Sonic's rings. Chaos Emeralds, I'm gonna use Crystal Emeralds instead, and we can make it similar to Sonic. Um, let's see. So our plan is to make something more unique. They said that to make something more unique. The world, I already got the world. The world is just fine. So they're not gonna bother that. It's different. This is not. This is a. So what I'm gonna do. The racing's fine. It's all part of the tool. Um, what's gonna hurt me is. Let me see. I'll make a new unique character. Human animal characters is fine, but they say, um, and it's not gonna be Sonic. It's gonna be a new character. So what I'm gonna do, I actually can use the enemy. It'll be awesome. It'll be high speed. It will have no Sonic in it. It'll have. I don't even know how to make that stuff, but I can make an RPG high speed action game. That's fine. And we will still remain with Baby Greed. Baby Greed is. You know what? I want to ask about that. So right now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get Baby Greed off this problem. How to get Baby Greed. It's called getting off Baby Groot off the drugs. Let me see. How am I gonna get him out of this? How am I gonna push Baby Groot away from Sonic Team? Because that's what I'm working on. How am I gonna push? Oh, what's this? I've seen him before. Hold on, just a minute. I think I've seen this guy before. I thought I talked to him before in Sonic forms. He seemed like a nice guy, like he was a friend. I don't know who he is, but he reminds me of somebody. I thought I talked to him. He was very nice to me. It's hard. A few of them when Sega formed, there's some of those people were very nice to me. And I was being very nice to them. They were giving me a good encouragement. They even told me that if it was any possible, we can help you succeed in your game. I wish I can't even find you, dummies. If you guys point a needle where to find you, we can get back to talking again. Well, anyway, so I'm trying to make sure Baby Creed is my property rights. So I own the original work to the Baby Creed the Hedgehog, and he is not. He is not, but he's trying to be associated with Sonic. So that's a good thing. He has not been associated with Sonic. He's trying to be. So now it's my chance that this is my way, so it don't become that. So it's not a property right of Sega yet. It's only on Sonic Team, so that's not mean different. Oh shit! It's too late, Buster. We already got you. And then, no, 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 no. We already know who he is. We already got your Baby Creed on our number list. I'm not sure. I'm hoping it's not too late to say Baby Creed and get. Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is difficult. How am I gonna get him away from Sonic? It's like he's getting closer and closer. Oh no. Oh no. What am I gonna do to get him away from Sonic? How am I gonna distance Baby Creed away from Sonic? He is not nothing compared to Sonic. He doesn't look like Sonic. He's a new character, and he's not compared to Sonic. That's the good thing. He's my character. I drew him completely my own self. Oh boy, this is gonna be tough. I hate to do this to them. If Sonic wants to come out and start talking to me, they need to start talking to me because I'm about to go to another um, road. So, like they say, do it now, and do it right while you still have the chance. Um, and if Sega says that's their property, then they need to take my character. If that was the problem, um, that'll just put them directly right into Sonic's team. Then we have to talk. Then we will have to talk. Um, what they want me to get? I think they want to hurt me first before they can start talking to me. Um, but if they hurt me, I won't have any money to save my skin. So, um, it's called you're now underneath my power. Now I own you. Now I own you. Okay, so how am I gonna do this? We will. I really wanted to make a comic book with Baby Green in that, so I can still make the books, but it'll be a different direction. So, everyone, it's been very nice to everybody, but we're gonna have to say goodbye to Sonic because I really want to release this game, and if Sega's gonna hold me back from not releasing that game, then there's no point of being a part of Sonic Team. I want to release my game. I don't want no strings attached to my back. Like I got something for you, and I'm gonna shut down your game. No, I don't want that. I don't want that from Sonic Team. I don't want that from Sega, and I'm not gonna allow Sega to shut down my game. So this is the problem. This is what's gonna hurt.
If I can't use Sonic for my game, I rather if, the thing is, if I can't use my character, I will use my character for my game, and I won't be shut down because I threw him my freaking pencil self. So, and I had nobody, no strings attached. Guess what? I had no internet either. So I was drawing him in my living room, having fun as a child, just drawing a new character, and I drew him myself. I looked at Sonic for a second, and I mesmerized of making my own character and distancing myself from Sonic Team. So this is 100% my character. So and it's no resemblance to Sonic. Now they're trying to make it look like trying to get a resemblance to that, but it's not going to work because mine is more like a taco face. So anyway, people, it's nice talking to you. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna start making a new logo of a new Sonic game, and I'm gonna start a new story with Baby Green. I'm gonna start a new direction. That's fine how it is. The video is fine how it is. It's sad. It's sad. It is very sad that I have to tell everyone this that right now that video is an unknown video, and I'm about to say it's gonna be the Twilight video. I'm gonna have to clean up all the Sonic words and clean up all the history of Sonic. But right now, I'm gonna tell everybody. I'm telling you on the video. I hope everyone's listening. Um, from YouTube, I'm gonna go my own. I'm gonna distance myself from Sonic, and I'm gonna find a small company, small business company that I have to work with. Now, because Sonic Team I could have been a long time working with Sonic Team, but no one came. I could not find them, or no one came to me. So I'm gonna find another company that will. I've been looking at Disney. Disney just freaking attacked me. So they were listening. Disney was listening. So so I probably get with Epic, or I'll get with like I said, Lattels, or maybe I don't know whoever. So I'm gonna find somebody down there to to product my work. So everyone, I'll see you next.